Here we're going to solve this equation. We have 3 over x minus 5 plus 4 over 9, that's equal to 1. As we can see, we have an equation that's fractions. And to solve an equation that's fractions, what we're going to do is we'll multiply everything by the lowest common denominator. And the usual deal to do that is we look at the denominators and factor as much as we can. And then we'll go ahead and construct the lowest common denominator and we multiply everything by that. So let's see, we have 3 over x minus 5. But then for the x minus 5, there's nothing that we can factor out. So we'll just leave it as how it is. 3 over x minus 5. And then we are going to leave some space. And we will see why that we leave this space in a minute. And we continue. We plus 4 over the 9, just 9. Because it's not a polynomial, I'm not going to factor it out. Okay? And then this is equal to 1. Once again, I leave some space, and this is equal to 1. And now let's see the LCD right here. Well, this is my first factor in the denominator, and this is my second factor in the denominator. They are totally different. I need both of them. So 9 times x minus 5. This is the LCD. And we're just going to multiply everything by this. 9 times x minus 5. And this is why you see I'm leaving all the spaces, so I can put in right here 9 times x minus 5, 9 times x minus 5, and 9 times x minus 5. And once again, we are multiplying everything by the LCD. So let me put a dot in between to emphasize we are multiplying. And we know if we are doing this right or wrong, because if we multiply everything by the LCD, we will not have any more fraction after this. As we can see for the first one, this x minus 5 can be cancelled with this x minus 5. For the second part right here, this 9 can be cancelled out with this 9, right? And then for the last one, since there's no fraction, there's no worry. Okay, as we can see, we have an equation has no more fractions. We will be happier, right? Right, let's go ahead and solve this. We have 3 times 9. We have to work this out. 3 times 9 will give us 27. And then for the second part here, we have to take the positive 4 and distribute it into the parentheses. So positive 4 times x, that's plus 4x. Positive 4 times negative 5, that's minus 20. And then this is equal to, on the right hand side, we have 1 times 9. That's the same as 9. And then we still multiply with the x minus 5. And then we take the 9 and distribute it into the parentheses. So let me put down the result right here. 9 times x, that's 9x. 9 times negative 5, that's minus 45. And you see this is the equation that we have been solving it like for many times, right? So let's finish this. On the left-hand side, we can combine terms first. So we see that 27 minus 20, that's 7. So we have 4x plus 7. And then this is equal to 9x minus 45. And then since this is just an equation with x to the first power, we can just do the usual thing, put all the x on one side and put all the numbers on the other side and then solve it. We only need to make one side equal to 0 if we have x to a second power or x to a third power, anything that has a higher power than just x to a first. So we'll do this the usual way. Let's minus 9x on both sides. So that way this and that cancel. And let's do two steps right here. So I will minus 7 on both sides as well. So here we have 4x minus 9x, that's negative 5x, and then that's equal to negative 45 minus 7, that's negative 52. And as usual, we'll just divide both sides by negative 5. This way, this and that will be cancelled. And we will have x equal to, if you work this out, negative divided by negative is positive. 52 over 5. Well, the fraction version, we cannot reduce it. We'll just write it down as 52 over 5. And if the question is multiple choice and give you decimal numbers, we can change this to decimal as well. 52 divided by 45. If you do it on your calculator real quick, you are going to end up with 10.4. Or you can do it with long division, of course. So 10.4 is the answer to this question. That's it.